chili as well. Get some chili on the go. So give this all a bit of a dice up. So watch your fingers whenever you're cutting peppers down. Right, you want to keep your thumb tucked behind your fingers, otherwise you're going to have issues. So just be very, very careful you don't cut the top of your thumb off. I've done it a few times, and I had my finger poking out, and yeah, you know about it. Believe you me, your thumb's going to be a little bit sore and a little bit stumpy. So yeah, just be very careful with the knife, and you know, just take your time. If you're not very confident, you don't have to go as fast as I'm going, and you know, just take your time. There's no rush. I'd rather take my time and have my fingers attached than try and rush it as quick as I can and then have an accident. So you know, it is really important to kind of watch your fingers when you're using sharp knives. It's very important indeed. So thumb behind fingers, or are you going to visit the agony center? Love it, Matrix. Ruler, how's it going? Good morning, Chef. Good morning, Ruler. How are you? Lovely to see you. Welcome back. How is your wonderful Fish Friday going, my friends? How are things with you? Hope you are doing well. It's good to see you. I having a wonderful Friday. So, what we're gonna do? Let's give this a good old dice up. Amazing. Reading chat while dicing peppers. Well, the worst thing is to actually look away and dice peppers at the same time. But don't try this at home, kids, please. It's even worse when you start doing that, because then you can't see what you're doing, and that's not very good, is it? So, fair enough. Could try cookies or something, maybe shrugs. I'm doing very well. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing well, Ruler. It's lovely to see you again. So, let's give these a dice up. Sorry, I'm just triggering chat by not looking what I'm doing while I'm dicing. Oh, dear me. Yeah, after you've been using a knife for like 13, 14 years, you kind of you know where the knife is kind of going to an extent. But I'm not going to lie to you, I have had some pretty bad cuts in my life. When I was 16, the first cut I ever did was take the top of my knuckle off right there. So there's a little dent in my knuckle there, and that's where I've kind of taken a chunk out of it. So yeah, very fun in games, not. So yeah, be very careful with the knives, guys. Treat them with respect, and you will have respect back. So, peppers, done. Onion, garlic, chilies. Oh yeah, I wanted some onion as well, didn't I? Garlic and ginger, sorry, I was saying. Chili, chili, chili. Let's have a look. Aha. Now, I'm not going to go too crazy with the chili. I'm going to only use like probably half of this, so I'd say about half there would be fine. So, pop the rest in the fridge. So let's pop this away. I got lucky, hit my thumbnail and cut my thumb before. Wow. Yeah, you got to be kind of very, very careful. I've had a few cuts, but it's just, you know, being sensible with your knife, and you've got to kind of learn that way, unfortunately, sometimes. But just be very, very careful. If you're struggling with your knife, stop. Don't try and force your way through something, because that's when you usually have accidents as well. And, you know, just take your time. That's the best advice I can kind of give you, really. Keep an eye on where you're putting your fingers. And, yeah, you should be good. Does Chef have any pie left? How do you mean pie? Do you mean pumpkin pie? Is that the pie you're on about from last Monday? No, the pumpkin pies are all gone. That went long time ago. Radio. I never had a cut that needed stitches. Yeah, I mean, the cut I had, funnily enough, it didn't actually need stitches. Well, it did, but they couldn't do it, so they had to butterfly stitch it because it was in an awkward area and they couldn't put stitches on my knuckle, so they just put a butterfly stitch and said, be on your way. And I was just like, oh, okay. Oh god, that's making me cringe thinking about that last cut when I did that when I was younger. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And the worst thing was about it, right, when it happened. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the follow, Axel Dread. Appreciate it. How are you doing today? How is your Friday going? Yeah, when I first, when I cut myself, people that were around me, they were all panicking, and I was just like, that's probably like one of the worst things you can do. Whenever somebody has an accident, or if you have an accident, people around you, as long as they're calm, do you know what? That's the best thing you can do. But the worst thing you can do is people panic, and you know, you end up panicking. You feel a lot more uncomfortable. So, whenever somebody has an accident, always stay calm. That's one of the most important things because it'll help them stay calm. Effect, welcome back. Good morning, afternoon, chef. Good morning. How are things with you, my friend? Are you doing well? Almost afternoon. We're only 15 minutes off. Welcome back, Tux. Hope you're doing well. That makes it worse. Yeah, it certainly does. So you've got to kind of keep a cool head about it, so to speak. Otherwise, you know, it's not very good indeed. I've never had stitches. Also, only cut myself with a knife while drying it. Minor cut. Like a paper cut. Very little blood. Yeah, exactly. So you just kind of be very careful you don't nick yourself or cut yourself. Right, so we got peppers. I want a little bit of onion, and then we can start cooking. So I can use shallots, or am I going to use them tomorrow for something? I think I am, aren't I? Oh, there we go. We've got half a shallot here lurking about. So I'm going to use a little bit of this, and I'm going to start getting all these cooking off in a pan. So that stock has really reduced down, which is fantastic. That's what I want. I don't want too much stock in there, but as long as it's enough, it should be fine. So, right, so what we're going to do, get this diced up. So, a little onion. How's it going, my friend? How are you doing? Are you doing well? It's lovely to see you. How is your wonderful Friday going? Right, so let's dice this up. Watch your fingers, watch your hands, guys. So I sliced it sideways, slicing it down this way, and you'll probably find it's a lot easier to slice. Slice and dice. Now with the end pieces, you just kind of slice them and then just turn them around. And you can just get them all kind of cut up, so they're good to go. So that's plenty. Don't really need that other one. So. Right, we're going to get a big pan. We're going to start cooking this all down now. And I'm also going to put a very small amount of flour in it just to make sure we have a nice thickness to it. So, what we're going to do, get a large pan on now. I was in a real bad car accident years ago, and I had to have stitches on my chin. And now I have a ugly scar on my chin. Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. Yeah, sometimes, you know, unfortunately we have to go through these things, or we've had accidents or whatnot. I've been very lucky and I haven't had too much accidents, so but yeah, it's not very nice when you have to kind of, you know, you go through those kind of things, and it can be a little bit scary, you know. But yeah, I'm really sorry you have to go through that, and sometimes we do go through some bad experiences. It's really not nice. I've cut myself countless of times, but never had a single stitch since I accidentally bashed my chin onto my dad's head, which I was like, oh, wowzers. Chef, I was in a high school, I got attacked by a cat. It was really bad, it was bleeding a lot, and I did was hold on to my hand out, and it was like a little help. Yeah, you gotta be very careful, oh my goodness. Attacked by a cat. What did you do to that cat, or did it just randomly just attack you? So I'm going to add about a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil to this. So yeah, guys, if you haven't entered the giveaway as well already, we're doing a £10, $10 Amazon gift card giveaway. And that is triggered by having 10 subs or 10 resubs in a day, in a goal, daily stream. And if we reach the 10 subs or resubs, then I trigger a giveaway and I queue them up. I've given over about £100 $100 worth of Amazon gift card giveaways to the community, because you guys have been absolutely fantastic and really shown such a huge amount of support. So I really appreciate that. So if you guys want to enter it, please feel free. It's all for you guys. You don't have to be subbed to enter it. Subs, you get extra points, obviously. But if you do want to support me, guys, please feel free to retweet my Twitter post. That'll help generate more traffic into the channel as such. So if you want to support me that way, and it doesn't cost a single thing, you can support me that way, subbed or unsubbed, whichever. I'd appreciate it ever so much. Due to my shattered ankle, all I've ever been able to do is ride a bike rollerblades and ice skating is no good for me. Yeah, it's hard. Sometimes if we've had like injuries and things, it can be hard to kind of, you know, recover from that. The worst kind of injury I had was, well, it wasn't an injury as such, but it just kind of happened. I had to have an operation on my back, and I had a slip disc in the bottom of my lower of my back, and yeah, it was a little bit scary at times, but I was okay and I recovered from it. My back will never ever be the same, so I've got to be very careful. So that's why I don't kind of go to the gym or do lifting weights or this, that, and the other. Otherwise, it will really kind of cause kind of damage to me. So I've got to be very kind of careful what I do. But I think it's important you look after yourself. But yeah, fingers crossed it shouldn't go back again like it was before. So. He said you've got a weaker back than usual now, since I've had the operation, but he said you have made a full recovery. But when I had to deal with it for like 2 years, and I had pain down the left of my leg, and it was getting to a point, it was just so, the agony, it felt like somebody running a knife down the back of your leg. It was so painful. Oddblock, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. Appreciate that support. We can both be damaged goods. It's okay, Chef. Indeed. No, yeah, I mean, we all go through these things, and, you know, sometimes they're just unavoidable, you know, regardless if you've had an accident or not. I didn't have an accident, and it just happened. I don't know why. Maybe it was all the amount of running I used to do, possibly. Who knows? Chef, the cat was going to attack my friend, and then once again, I got in the way of things. As I didn't even know I was hurt until my friend started freaking out about it. I didn't even feel the pain. My goodness. Yeah. Sometimes even, like, if somebody starts freaking out, it makes the situation worse and you feel more pain. Does that make sense? But, no, I totally understand. I know what you mean. Right, so we've got the garlic, the onions, the ginger, and the shallots cooking down in the pan now. It's on a medium heat. We've got a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil in there. So I'm going to give this a good stir around. I'm going to grab myself a wooden spoon. Gives a bit of a sear off, cook down. Beautiful. So now this should make me cough probably because of the amount of chilies in there, but should be alright. The turkey alert, 10 out of 10. You love it. I'm glad you like it, little onion. Yeah, we changed up the alerts. We did have our spooky alerts, but we've changed them all up now. Due to it being November, it's not October anymore, so. Have a great rest of your day, Chef and chat. Take care, Rise and Phoenix. Thank you so much for popping in. It's lovely to see you again, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. So, what we're going to do is cooking this down nicely. We're going to add some flour to this very shortly.